Hello everyone, and welcome to this video about the Daybooks, also known as the Books Supplementary. This relates to specification sections 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 2.2, 3.2, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and 5.1. First Daybook we'll discuss is the Discounts Allowed Daybook. The Discounts Allowed Daybook is used to record the discounts that have not been deducted at the point of the invoice being recorded in the Sales Daybook, but instead were offered on a conditional basis. In other words, prompt payment discounts allowed to credit customers. Now let's discuss the complement of the Discounts Allowed Daybook, the Discounts Received Daybook. The Discounts Received Daybook is used to record discounts that have not been deducted at the point of the invoice being recorded in the Purchases Daybook, but were instead offered on a conditional basis. In other words, prompt payment discounts received from credit suppliers. Next, let's consider the Purchases Daybook. The Purchases Daybook is used to list the purchases invoices that are to be processed for a given period, for example, a week. Sometimes goods returned from suppliers are recorded in the Purchases Daybook. However, we can have a separate daybook for this, the Purchases Returns Daybook. The Purchases Returns Daybook is used to list all of the credit notes that have been received from suppliers for a given period, for example, a week. Now to essentially the opposite of the Purchases Daybook, the Sales Daybook. The Sales Daybook is used to list sales invoices that are to be processed for a given period, for example, a week. We can also have a separate daybook for returns from customers. The Sales Returns Daybook is used to list the credit notes that are to be processed for a given period, for example, a week. Now to the Cash Payments Daybook. The Cash Payments Daybook is used to list the money used to pay for cash sales and to pay our credit suppliers. The Cash Receipt Daybook is used to store money earned from the cash sales and the money received from credit customers. Now let's discuss the Petty Cash Daybook. The Petty Cash Daybook is used to store small payments made to the Petty Cash Fund and to store money used to refund the Petty Cash Fund. To make entries in any of these books supplementary, we need to transfer the relevant details from the relevant business documents and enter them into a new row, making sure to put the details in the relevant columns. To total the columns in the book supplementary, we need to add up using a calculator to avoid making mistakes, and then check our answer by doing the calculation again. One handy way to check whether the column totals are correct is to check that the total of the gross column equals the total of the net column plus the total of the VAT column. There are lots of columns in the book supplementary. Let's discuss some of the common ones. The Date column contains the date of the transaction, not necessarily the date that we are entering it into the daybook. The Customer column contains the name of the customer. Similarly, the Supplier column contains the name of the supplier. The Customer Account Code column contains the brief code for the customer. Similarly, the Supplier Account Code column contains the brief code used for the supplier. The Total column, also known as the Gross column, contains the amount including VAT. The VAT column contains the VAT of the amount, and the Net column contains the amount excluding VAT. Analysis columns are used to categorize the data so that we can determine how much money is being earned and where, how much money is being spent and where, who owes the business money and who the business owes money to. Product codes are used in analysis columns to show how much of each product the business is buying and selling. And as ever, thank you for watching.